Hey, this is Jared, just quickly popping in at the start here to say that you can always find the newest episodes of Pulp Panic on your podcast streaming site of choice before they pop up here on YouTube. Have fun. Don't be fools out there. Welcome to Pulp Panic, a fiasco actual play podcast that is an anthology of deception, debauchery, and desperation. Pulp Panic is not for the faint of heart, and any content warnings can be found on our episode description. Seriously, check them out. This month's issue of Pulp Panic is titled To the Curb and Back, a tale waist deep in an unearthly amount of garbage, where a landlord and tenant face off against a nefarious neighbor and a persistent workplace problem.
I don't even
Can you make that 4-block jump?
Yeah. Look at me do it.
Can you?
Wow.
Lucci, I'm not going to yes and you. This is not improv. We are introing the show. You are just sitting there looking at us.
Okay. We have a lot of scenes together. You don't have. If you want to be antagonistic, we can do it. We can do that.
I think I will be antagonistic.
Okay, I'm ready.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Pulp Panic. This week, we are going to be playing the Home Invasion playset. In this episode, we will be playing through Act 1 and the tilt of this story that we definitely have a title for right now. In Act 1, we will be giving away our dice, whether good or bad, at the end of our scenes. And so we are actually going to start introducing our characters, starting with the person on my right. But unlike past episodes, we're actually doing something a little bit different for this one. Thanks to Trent J. Swindles on Reddit. He posted in the Fiasco subreddit about this home rule idea, and we really liked it, so he reached out, and hopefully it is okay with him. It sounded okay. But we are going to be doing little vignette scenes instead of our big log lines that we do. So, starting with the person on my right.
So, hello, I'm Lucci. I'm playing Theodore Danson for this episode, but his friends call him Ted. Or should I say his friend? He franchises a bunch of Wetzel's pretzels in the area, and he works at the local one in the Poppleton Mall. And that is where you can find him on Saturday mornings. On Saturday mornings, you can find Ted Danson at the Wetzel Pretzel with a big smile on his face, and every 4 hours, the alarm will go off on his watch. And that means that the pretzels aren't good anymore. They're not fresh. So he takes them off, and usually no one's bought in one yet today. Saturdays are the slow day. So he puts them into a garbage bag, and then he puts out new ones. And then he sits there and he waits and waits and waits. Does not stop smiling. And that's Ted's Saturday morning.
Oh.
Don't say, "Aw, this is psychotic."
And hi, I am Moss. Today I will be playing Charlemagne Gunt. He is a landlord and a proud member of the HOA. So if we're doing a random Saturday morning with his free time, I think Charlemagne drives in, pulls up to a store. Today, this Saturday, happens to be a liquor store. So he walks out and he wanders in, and he pulls a random bottle of sparkling wine, probably a cava. And he goes up to the counter and he's like, "I need a case of this." And waits for the employee to bring one down. He's like, No, that's the wrong vintage. And then as they start to pull it away, he's like, "No, fine, it's whatever, I'll take it." And then he very aggressively pays for it and walks out of the store expecting them to carry it out for him. And when the employee finally does, and they get to his car, they see that his trunk is absolutely full of cases of wine, because he just does this constantly. He just loves to harass retail employees.
Ouch.
I hate him.
Yeah. Ow. I got that. I took psychic damage from that.
Speed run
Gunt.
to death. Hi, I'm Nicola. I'm playing Chet Brunswick. He is a team lead at Next Tech and a rich dick everywhere else. For his average Saturday morning, it probably starts out with him walking into his backyard in tastefully short silk robe, and he suns his butthole. He climbs into a pool chair upside down.
Oh my God.
And this man,
No.
in his secluded suburban backyard,
No.
suns
No.
his butthole.
Whoa.
He's not granola. He's not crunchy. He has just bought into a lot of bad internet stuff.
Oh no.
Sigma.
He just has that grind set. He has that sunny butthole grind set.
Has his butthole tan.
Immaculate.
Does it boost his energy?
It's that or the Coke. and then he just finishes up some oily naked Tai Chi and heads back in for 3 hours of sleep to start his next day of the 24 hours.
Maybe that's why the aliens are attacking, because they looked at Earth and saw a butthole and were like, okay, that's rude.
I'm Jared, and I play Rigby Carmine. Rigby Carmine works at the local Next Tech facility in the abandoned wing of the Poppleton Mall. And on any given Saturday, or honestly every day, you can find Rigby doing the newspaper crossword, because he does it every day. On a particular Saturday, we see him doing it, and in a doorway behind him, we see a large object fly past and then cause a big crash and explosion of rubbish and debris.
Oh my God.
And so, without further ado, we will start with Act 1, Scene 1. Moss?
Okay. Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah.
Take it
Act 1, Scene
away.
1. Moss. Are you going to establish or resolve?
I am going to establish. It is Sunday night. Chet's garbage is out on the street corner, and Charlemagne is just watching it. He has his eyes settled on it. He's sitting on his porch, sipping some wine that he hates. He does not like wine, but he buys a lot of it, so he just drinks it anyways. And by his side is a shotgun. And so he's just like sipping it and like fixating, and he's like muttering under his breath. Oh, God damn it. Oh. Taking like big swigs of wine. He just keeps pouring more into his glass, and he's really it's quite troublesome. He's like rocking in his chair, but not in a way that's like casual. He's like fully like leaned forward. His feet are touching the ground, and he's fastly rocking. It's a very fast rock. It's fixated. He's waiting, and then I think he hears a little skitter.
Can I describe the raccoon?
Yeah.
Okay, and then from the shadows emerges a raccoon that's a little bit too big, about the size of a pit bull. And it's crawling towards Chet's delicious trash.
Oh no! All right. And so Charlemagne grabs his shotgun, and he wanders over, and he's trying to creep. And so he's walking along the fence line in this beautiful little suburban neighborhood with his shotgun drawn, his back arched, because he has a hunchback. It's like
back
So
hunched.
arched in the other direction?
His back hunched.
Yes,
Inversely arched.
That's so baby girl of him. Oh my God.
Ooh.
his hunched over. He has bad posture. I think, scares the raccoon as he's doing it. So the raccoon probably like skitters back into Chet's yard.
It goes towards the sound of a party nearby.
And so I think then Charlemagne just opens up the gate into Chet's backyard and wanders through, shotgun drawn, and he just starts pointing it around at all the bushes. Hey, come on! I got a bag of Frito-Lays here.
You come into this like nice little like suburban backyard with a pool and like some chairs and like entirely too many string lights. And there are like just a bunch of people who look entirely too much like Chet Brunswick. There is so little variation between all of the people in their vibe and just general demeanor and attitude from Chet, which is to say that this backyard is full of rich assholes kids. I think you would like be pointing it for the first like 5 seconds and go, "Oh, people," and then like pull the shotgun up and like just be like looking around like suspiciously.
No, I like hold it back behind my back as I kind of notice the people. I still definitely did, like I was pushing it around in the bushes, and then I saw the party and I'm like, oh.
And as you're like acting casual with a shotgun, A tall 30-something man with thick curly chestnut hair and a big old fireman mustache comes up to you. He's wearing like a short silk purple robe with hopefully swim trunks underneath and holding like dark liquor with ice in it. And he just comes up to you and goes, Charles, you are not the usher performer that I hired tonight. And
Hey, Chet.
I see you brought a party favor. That's fantastic. Is
yeah,
there any reason you're in my backyard tonight?
You left the trash out.
We're complaining again. Oh, good.
So you see, I saw a raccoon come back here, and I figured since you weren't doing anything about it, I would. And, yeah, that's just the way it is.
Yeah. Can I get you a drink, or was there anything that was actually relevant to anything at all?
Charles spits in front of your feet.
Okay. Well, that's something, I guess.
You know, your generation thinks they can just come into this neighborhood and invite all the pests with them.
Well,
You know, back in my day, I took the trash out every morning. I still do that. And you're a disrespectful. You think you're too important in the morning to put your trash out.
I am too important in the morning.
Well, you know, if you had a wife who would cook you dinner, you'd have more time to take the trash out. Yeah, in the morning. And so what I think.
As you say that, you hear like 3 beautiful women screaming and giggling falling into the pool, and he just turns around and goes, I think I'm doing pretty fine.
That's philandering.
Yeah, it is.
That's, you know, can they cook?
Boy, can they.
And he grumbles and he takes the shotgun like out from behind his back and he like puts it over his shoulder and he's like,
Well, I better get going. Your party scared away the raccoon, so.
You sure you don't want any party favors? I've got wristbands, light up necklaces, bag of ketamine. No, right.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
and he just wanders back over to his house.
As the gate closed, he hears, "Who wants to do a body shot off me?"
Oh my god.
Me!
God.
My turn. My turn.
And he puts away his shotgun in the garage and he lights a cigarette and walks into his house.
And very quickly, actually, before the scene ends, you see a Prius with its headlights off drive up to one of the other trash cans that was incorrectly put out tonight. You see a guy in a black sweatshirt with the hood up quickly take two trash bags out of his trunk, throw them into that trash can, and then quickly speeds off.
I
away.
think as he sees that, he's not quite inside. He's lighting the cigarette on his porch, and he sees you doing that.
Oh.
And so then, but he already put his shotgun away. So then Charlemagne grabs the half full bottle of kava and starts walking down the sidewalk.
Hey! Hey!
And the figure quickly gets into their car and speeds off.
And Charlemagne chucks the champagne bottle at the car.
It hits the car.
Scene?
Wait, can I?
Yeah.
I'm guessing after people go away, it's just Theodore dancing in his Wetzel Pretzel uniform, walking home from sad Charlie Brown walking home from work with the garbage bag full of pretzels he didn't sell. And he's just placing them around for the raccoons to eat as he walks home. And that's just his night routine after work. And he just walks past and he's doing that. And we all just happen to be in the same place at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think if your goal was to kill a raccoon,
Yes.
bad.
Yeah, I was trying to kill the raccoon. I'm going to give my red die to Chet.
Act 1, Scene 2. Are you going to establish or resolve?
I think it is Monday the following morning. It does the Simon Pegg shot where it's super close and it's someone slumping down into a chair and he just looks like shit. There's bags under his eyes are bloodshot. His hair is just a little bit out of place and his collar is a little messed up. he's just like staring into the wall as the HR person is starting to drone. He's like sitting in this like miserable little like fluorescent HR room that is entirely too small and probably not built for it.
Okay, so actually, we did have some more points to go over with you. You see, you got a couple of complaints here, and that it seems like...
Down from last month, though.
Yes.
Doing better.
Uh-huh. Okay, it just really seems like you're having a hard time connecting with your coworkers. It seems like you're such a charming and affable young man, yet your subordinates seem to have some friction with you. So I'm just curious if you would like to host a pizza party or something. We do have some office funds for that. See if we can get their opinion of you up.
Oh, I mean, I'm just so busy after work. And
Okay, so most of the
got-
complaints are coming from one person. Normally, it is not policy to tell you who they are, but since we're all just trying to make friends here, I could tell you who to focus on if you were looking to maybe reduce the number of complaints you are getting.
All right, who's complaining about me?
Rigby Carmine.
Who?
She goes over to the blinds and opens it up. And outside of the blinds, you see a closed off to the public, just wing of a mall filled with cubicles. And there's like some sci-fi machinery dangling from the ceiling. There's like machinery over in an abandoned Barnes and Noble. You can see like an old Sears sign that is like turned off where there's like a little bit of an extra security to get through it.
Or just the outline where the Sears letters were that they got taken down.
Yes. Just slightly less sun faded.
There's like wires coming out of the wall where they hooked up the lights for the sign.
And the lady points over to the middle and is like, that gentleman,
Oh, Ryan!
Rigby.
Really?
Rigby is sniffing his armpits right now.
You're sure it's Rigby?
7 out of 8.
Well, I'll be damned. You know what? I'll grab a beer with him
Oh,
sometime.
hey, by the way, great party last night. It was a pleasure.
Trust me, the pleasure was all mine.
And she opens the door and she like smiles and blushes a little bit and waves you out.
You stay beautiful. All right. And he slams the door.
Ugh.
You hate to like him. I think he like saunters over, still very much hungover from several things.
You see Rigby examining a rash on his forearm.
He makes that, oh, this is going to be hard face. And like in the exact way that the manager from Office Space comes up and puts his shoulder on the top of the cubicle wall. He's like, hey there, Rigby.
And Rigby quickly like rolls his sleeve back down to cover up the rash. Hi, Chet. Why are you here?
Well, I just had a little meeting with the old HR. Dun, dun, dun. You know what I mean? Well, I was just thinking that, let's have a beer sometime. No ulterior motives, no meeting quotas, no contractually obligated to in order to receive the bonus at the end of the year. Just two guys hanging out.
I'm not really like, I'm pretty busy, lately. I got a lot of things I have to.
Not a beer guy? You like shots? You like vodka? Whiskey? Tequila? Ketamine?
No, I have I have beer. No, I like beer. Just the normal stuff. I'm pretty busy.
You know what?
It
won't take too long. It'll just be sometime over, whenever. I'll pop in.
How about
I'll pop in and then I won't be bothered by HR anymore.
My house is a mess right now. Like I'm not in a place of hosting at all. So
I'm always ready for people to come on over. It's not,
But I also have to clean said mess, so it's like I'm not just able to freely go over to other people's places.
Oh.
I'm not able to just freely go over to other people's places. So
I don't understand. Just get your cleaning lady to come in an extra day on the week. Why is this?
She's on vacation right now. Yeah. So I have to handle it myself. Is there anything else you needed? I need to get back to safety inspection work.
Safety inspection?
Yeah.
What do you need that for?
That
sounds expensive. I don't know if we need that. No, just cancel that and, I don't know, do some sciencey stuff. No, I'm going to take an early day.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm not available.
all right. I can take no for an answer. You just let me know.
I will when I'm available.
And I'll know that that's your answer.
Yeah.
Yes.
When I'm available.
Yeah. I think this is went really well. I'm going to get out of here. And he like just puts on some sunglasses and walks out.
Definitely gets back to the safety inspection. Rigby is not skipping over that.
Which is just an average day in the, you don't have to do that. Yeah, I do. I'm going to do that.
Scene?
Scene.
Fuck, I love Chet. I've never been so pleased with a character.
Is that good or bad?
Bad. Right?
I turned him down, yeah.
I think bad, probably.
I'm going to be honest. Chet assumes that it's going to happen.
Okay, I want to say overall bad because even though you assumed, like, yeah, it's fine, I ignored you for saying skip the safety inspection. I didn't want you to come over. I am not listening to you.
Yeah.
And I'm the only thing in your way of getting the monthly bonus at the end of the quarter.
Bad.
Bad.
Yeah, I think it's bad. I'm going to give mine away to Rigby
No!
for being such a good scene partner.
Act 1, Scene 3, I'm going to resolve.
I'm going to establish. Jared's going to resolve. And for this scene, Ted Danson lives right next to Rigby. They have a, what's it called? Fucking townhouse. And Theodore hasn't seen Rigby in a while, in a very long time. And he's getting worried about his tenant. So he's going over and he has a toolbox. He has a pretzel and he has a DVD for the third Lord of the Rings movie. And he rolls up and he knocks on the door and he notices it's a little gross. There's a little gross. There's a little bit of trash peeking out the bottom. But that's okay. And then he, knock, knock, knock.
No answer.
Knock, knock, knock.
No answer.
Well, I mean, Rigby might need help.
You hear a loud crash from inside.
Oh my God, Rigby. Rigby's light on his feet. That's not like him. Rigby, if you need my help, if you want me to come in, don't say anything.
No response.
That's consent. And then Theodore reaches a pocket, pulls out his keys because he is the landlord. And then Theodore unlocks it, and it's just ankles met with. I'm assuming, is that okay? Ankles met with trash. Like, how full is your apartment?
Not that full.
Okay.
Yet, but I think there's a smell. There's
Okay.
immediately a smell.
Oh, Rigby! Oh God, Rigby, where are you? It stinks. I look around. What do I see?
A little bit a ways into the house where you're finding the smell getting worse and worse, you see on what would be your shared wall between your side of the townhome and Rigby's side of the townhome, a little inset in the wall where there's some drapes where an old window used to stand. And there seem like the drapes are like blowing ever so slightly.
What the hell? Rigby, where are you? What the? Okay,
And then you hear a car door slam and you hear some heavy footsteps. He goes, hello? Wait, who's in here? Wait.
Rigby!
Ted, you gotta get it. Please leave.
Rigby, where Rigby, oh my God.
Ted,
Yeah?
leave, please. Leave, please.
No.
Out.
I'm sorry, I can't do that, Rigby. I'm worried about you.
You gotta go.
This is a landlord-tenant intervention. What is going on? I haven't seen you in like a month. You've just been slipping your checks underneath my door. It's like, it feels like, are you mad at me? Are you avoiding me?
Ted, I would never be mad at you. You have been the best landlord a renter could ask for, and I will not say that to anyone else ever.
Actions speak louder than words, Rigby. Make me understand what's going on.
The most sensitive landlord ever. Holy shit.
Okay, this is gonna be hard to explain.
Try me, you know?
Rigby walks over to the drapes, draws them open, and there's just a inky black void behind it.
Lee said no painting the walls. I'm gonna ignore this though, but
And then I think a trash bag comes and hits Rigby in the face out of the
Oh.
out of the hole in the wall.
oh my god!
You hear your doorbell ring.
Oh fuck!
Rigby, are you okay?
Go close the door. Go close the door right now.
Okay, okay.
Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong,
I leave
bing bong,
Rigby. I
bing
go
bong,
over
bing
to
bong.
I go to the door and I go, hello, Mr. Cheddar Jalapeno Pretzel.
Oh, you remember. That's
I never forget my customer.
good. Sorry, never really cared enough to catch your name. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Ted Danson.
I'm sure. Is now a bad time? I feel like I'm stepping into something kind of.
You hear
Yeah.
you hear Rigby slough off the trash bag, and he's like, repairing the pipes. Tell him we're repairing the pipe.
I'm fixing his pipes right now.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, now's just not a good time. Rigby has a lot of plumbing issues, and I just have to fix them. And if you come in right now, it'd be a waste of time.
Well, it's nice to know at least one of the people in this town work.
Yeah, I mean, I work hard. Rigby works hard. Yeah.
All right. Let him know Chet came by,
Okay.
and maybe just have him. Maybe just have him sign this. And it's a little card that says, "I socialized with Chet Brunswick." Maybe I don't. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Okay.
And it's at night, and he still puts on his sunglasses and leaves.
I go back. I'm like, hey, do you want me to forge your signature like I
No,
do? Okay.
no.
Okay.
Well, maybe. No. That wouldn't work.
Okay.
Rigby starts pacing around.
What is going on? This is.
So about a month ago, I'm assuming a wormhole. I'm trying to do research into this. I'm not an astrophysicist, but I'm doing my research. I'm assuming a wormhole opened up in the wall between our two places, and trash is coming out of it. Whoa. And it's not. As far as I can tell, it's not any trash that's on the planet Earth, because any writings that I can find of it are a language that Google does not recognize at all. There's what look like fruits that I cannot find on any other Google image search. Google's been a big help. But trash just keeps coming out of it. I can't go into the hole. It's like a barrier. It's like I'm touching the wall when I touch it, but shit comes out of it all the time. It's been happening about a month, and I need you to not tell anyone.
Rigby, you've been dealing with this all by yourself for a whole month? Why didn't you tell me sooner? We get through these types of things together.
I thought you were going to evict me.
Why would I
This
evict
place is
you?
so convenient as a commute to work. It's only 5 minutes away.
I know you. I know you wouldn't make a trash portal. I know that this isn't your fault. Buddy, Buddy, is it something I did? Why don't you feel like you could tell me that this was happening?
I wasn't sure if it was me. I was working on a garbage disposal thing, and it wasn't the best. Was there electromagnetism involved into what was basically a blender? Yes, but it probably wasn't me. I mean, no way it could have been me. I can't have anyone finding out about this.
This sounds really stressful. Do not worry. I'm gonna help.
You are?
Here, take this pretzel, eat it. You look hungry.
I munch on it.
You should. Cinnamon sugar
He scratches his
and
arm.
lavender, so it should have some calming effects. Buddy, this sucks. It reeks in here.
I know. I can't. It's.
You look like a shell of your former
It
self.
shoots out so often. I can't stop it. I've tried putting things in front of it, but
Yeah?
somehow it always pushes things over. It started with a bookcase.
Have an incinerator. What if you put a fire here and just the trash burns?
Do you want the place to burn down?
No, I don't. You're right.
I can't understand what's going on. I mean, has it yielded some positive results and some findings? Yeah. The materials that are coming out of this from this weird trash, they're interesting. They're weird. It's kind of given me some new ideas. But also, does my place reek? And do I have way too much trash? I guess I've already been doing this, but I guess I'll ask your direct permission now. Can I use your trash can to throw away all this trash?
One more trash bag flies through the chute. And as it comes out, it was just full of a brown liquid.
Ew.
And it's just
Ew.
sloshed.
God.
Put that in.
That's accurate. That could be in
Yeah,
character.
that's exactly how Rigby responds.
Because you were standing right in front of it, right?
Yeah, I was again. I definitely was.
No gagging pickups for this one, huh?
I always forget about it. After he wipes the liquid off his eyes, with almost basically tears in his eyes, he turns to Ted and says, "Can you please help me?"
Yes. Don't worry. I'm going to lower your rent by just a little bit. You can use my trash cans. I want you to know, no more curfew. You do whatever you have to do to fix this. You can be as loud as late as you want. I'm going to help. I know someone who works for the HOA.
I think I remember hearing about HOA getting stricter on trash policies. Undo that. I need it to be as loosey-goosey as possible. Or even trash coming by to pick up more often. This is too much trash for me. I can't keep going out and putting trash in people's cans.
Yeah.
I need you to work against that as much as you can. I mean this figure literally, actually. I'm drowning here in trash and other shit. I hope it's not actual shit. I cannot tell. I do not know what this stuff is.
Okay. Do you want to stay in my townhouse while we figure this out? I love having you as you're the tenant I never had growing up.
He starts crying and he nods and he goes to hug you, but then he remembers what's on him and he goes for an elbow bump.
Oh, I elbow bump him back.
Scene.
Yeah.
I resolved. I think that was good. I'm going to give away my die to Lucci for being such a good landlord. Act 1, Scene 4.
Establish a resolve, Lucci.
I'm going to establish Ted Danson is walking through alleys. It is nighttime because this is the only time I can really do this without people getting mad.
Is this the next night?
Yes, the next
Tuesday night?
Tuesday night. So I'm walking through the alleys and I have a little herd of raccoons following me because I have pretzels that I'm feeding them. And I'm on my way to go talk to Charlemagne. But for now, I'm just chatting with my guys and I'm feeding them to fatten them up for winter. And I'm kind of noticing that some of them are behaving strangely or because I know them all by name. I'm giving them pretzels and I'm just Squirt, you're a lot bigger than before. Damn. I guess being 6 and having a growth spurt, that's normal for some raccoons. Okay. Here's another Wetzel pretzel. I know you like the cinnamon one. So I squat because I reach Charlemagne's place and I give him the rest of the pretzels and I'm like, okay, now get out of here. I'll have more tomorrow, you guys. Now, okay. Okay, yeah, I love you too, Bryce. And then
As you look up at the house, the garage door is open and you can hear some
I stand up straight and I
coming
go,
from it.
Margaret.
And I think as you kind of approach, you see the wall is covered in cages and 4 of them have raccoons in
Is
them.
this inside or outside?
Inside the garage.
Okay.
Is there a flickering light bulb on a string?
Yes. And Charlemagne is wearing a butcher's apron, rubber gloves, and he has a tray of tools, something on a table, and then over in a pile you see 3 bloody raccoons.
Are they alive or dead?
They're not moving.
Oh no. I go over to the cages and I start yanking on the doors.
Excuse me. Can I help you, Ted?
No. Don't worry about me. And I'm opening them up.
He steps towards you and he's holding some kind of organ. You can't really tell what it is.
Oh my god. What are you doing?
There's something wrong with the raccoons.
Yeah, you cut them in half.
Come over here. Take a look.
What are you?
And he brings you over to the one that he's currently cutting up.
Oh, Big Bertha.
You see he's popped out its eye.
Oh my God.
And underneath that eye, there was another eye.
What?
There's something wrong with these raccoons.
There's nothing wrong with having another eye. I don't...
Take a look at this.
And then he flips Bertha to her belly, pulls back a little skin flap that he had put open, and inside it there was 3 hands that were pushing out at the back.
Wait. What kind of hands?
Raccoon hands.
Okay.
Oh God. Ted Danson throws up a bunch of Wetzel's pretzels, and it's like, ugh,
And cheese sauce.
and cheese sauce.
Oh no!
Sorry. Sorry.
That's what did it?
Apparently.
Damn, Jared.
And he's like, he has a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. Well, and then he like takes the gloves off and sets them on the table, and he starts fiddling with his cigarette. What can I do for you, Ted?
Charlemagne. This, like, 20 raccoons in cages, like,
No, there's 4 there.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to know why some of them are empty now. I'm just wondering.
That's that pile over there.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh, I feel sick.
Do you know what's making me sick?
No.
I think it's foreigners.
Okay.
Come and take a look at this. And he
what?
pulls you over to another pile. He's like, I pulled this out of their stomachs. I think they're getting into the trash, and I think foreigners are putting some shit in our garbage. Because he pulls out what looks kind of like a candy bar wrapper, but the language is not something that is English or any other language from Earth, but that's not something Charles can tell.
I grab the wrapper and I have flashbacks to Rigby's horrible apartment. And I'm just like, this was inside of the raccoon?
Yeah.
The ones that are weird?
Yep. I saw some shady figure putting their own trash in my neighbor's
Oh, really?
garbage. That's why we need to stop anybody from putting their garbage out the night before.
Okay.
Day of only.
Day of only.
Day of only.
You're the author of the garbage policy, right?
Yep.
Great work.
Uh-huh.
Great work. I love the,
It's going to be 1 day pickup only.
that's genius.
One pickup day a week. That's it. And I'm going to try to talk to the waste management services. Because you can bring in extra garbage. But if you bring in extra garbage, I'm going to see if they can search it.
I have, the waste management services people, they come to my Wetzel's pretzels a lot. We're kind of tight.
Yeah.
I give them free cheese sauce.
Okay.
Like, you know, if you let me in on your, like, garbage policy, like, they're probably going to be more likely to, want to help you out.
You want a co-sponsor?
Yeah.
Honestly, you have a different crowd than I do. Mm-hmm. I think it would also get the votes up, because right now, Lucy's being a little bit of a stick in the mud.
Lucy, yeah, cinnamon sugar pretzel. I know her.
And so she's not voting for it, and she's taking her cohort with her. But I know you're slightly closer with that cohort, so if you're
Yeah.
on this with me...
Yeah.
No, Lucy's main complaint is that she's too old to be going out and doing it every morning. But I think that's bullshit. All right, is that all you wanted? Because I got to get back to work here.
Yeah. Do you mind if I, like, take some of these raccoons with me? The live ones?
Oh. Well, he, like, takes the cigarette out of his mouth. He's like, yeah, you know, I'm not that good at dissecting anyway. And then you look down at the tools, and it's, like, hacksaws and hammers, and it's just like...
A butter knife.
Yeah,
There's a corkscrew.
well. Yeah.
Okay. So I go over to the cages and I open the doors.
Hey, just take the cages.
Oh. I've
Just
never
bring the
seen
cages
these.
back when you're done.
Okay.
God.
I'm gonna go take these to a kill shelter.
Okay. God. You know that fucking Chet guy?
Oh yeah, I know Chet.
He's a real piece of shit, isn't he?
Um,
Do you know he does naked Tai Chi out there?
I did not know that.
Yeah, my wife won't fuck me now.
Oh, whoa. Because of the... Damn. I'm sorry.
End scene.
Okay.
It's good because you got on to help with the trash policy.
Everything's sad, though.
Everything's sad. It's a sad good die.
Now she won't fuck me. Are you sure it's not because you come in with raccoon guts every night?
I gave my die to Moss for being a good scene partner.
Act 1, Scene 5. Moss, are you going to establish or resolve?
I would like to establish. So it is in a dusty chamber. It is the Poppleton Chamber of Commerce. It's got big pillars. They're not structural.
Yeah.
They're made to look like marble. They're not marble.
Smells like the 70s.
Yep. It's also where the local theater troupe puts on their plays. So there's like a stage. And so we're all up there. And there's like these side wings that are like fake parliament things. Those are made of like actually nice carved wood. The meeting's been droning on. And finally it comes to the secretary of the HOA is like,
and now for the next point of order is the new revised trash plan. We have a Mr. Gunt and Mr. Danson. Would you please step forward?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So, like, what's the plan? Like, are we gonna do like a main speaker and like a hype man? Like, what's the? How should we do this?
Okay, I will run through the bullet points here. Bullet point number 1, no putting trash out at night. Morning of only. Bullet point number 2, I would like to make it so there is only 1 trash pickup day a week. There was some talk of moving it up to 2. I would like to outlaw that, make that a no-go. Step number 3 is I'm going to personally try to see if I can get connected with the waste management company. And that's actually where Mr. Danson comes in here. Mr. Danson's good friends with them, so we're going to try to get them to monitor any trash that they take in from our neighborhood. And we're going to set up like a, oh no, you have too much trash kind of thing. So then we can take our trash there, and then they'll be searching through it to see who has weird trash.
Rigby Carmine is in the audience for this
I was
meeting
wondering.
and is staring daggers into Ted Danson like, dude.
Ted Danson swallows and is like, and gives him a little like.
Okay, you have to, this is an audio medium. You have to describe what you just fucking did.
I can't describe that. He wouldn't do that. I just did a backflip. So I give a little nod and interrupt Charlemagne. Hi, everyone. You probably know me because I recognize a lot of you guys from the Wetzel's Pretzels and the Poppleton Mall. I haven't seen some of you guys there in a while, but I would like to open this up because I think Charlemagne's a little confused as to why I'm here. I would actually like to open this up for a debate because I would like to become the sole author of the garbage policy. And I think that I have a very good case, and I would like to talk to you, the homeowner association, and get your opinion on it because, you know, I don't think anyone here actually wants to have 1 trash day a week and wants to feel like they have to limit how much garbage they're throwing out. Doesn't that sound kind of limiting?
That's not American.
When I was a kid, I gave up some of my liberties to help with the war effort. I think it's very American when we have a threat that we are facing, such as this. I didn't want to have to bring this out and scare everybody.
What threat?
Exhibit A. And he opens up a briefcase full of not very well washed garbage that's bloody. And he's like, does any...
What the hell, man?
People start vomiting, and the whole room, like, turns against you.
He's bringing his own trash to the HOA meetings.
There are foreigners putting their garbage in here.
Look at this. And then he opens up another briefcase and he pulls out like 3 raccoon eyes.
I took these all from 1 raccoon.
How many briefcases do you have?
I have a 3rd for my insurance papers.
Several people have, like, run out of the meeting.
I pull off. There's a big thing behind me underneath a blanket, and I pull off the blanket and I reveal 4 raccoons in cages. This is what I found Charlemagne doing the other day, experimenting on animals and cutting them open for the sake of his own theories that they have multiple eyeballs and hands growing inside of them.
Charlemagne
this
pulls
guy's
out the
been-
carcass of the one that has the skin pulled back, and there are like 3 hands kind of like in the back with the skin.
This is real.
Boo!
I think we briefly cut to Rigby, and he's like starting to breathe really heavily and kind of have a little bit of a panic attack because I think it's occurring to him what is happening.
Charlemagne can feel the tide turning against him, and he just throws the carcass in at the remaining crowd.
Whoa!
It hits Rigby.
Of course it does. Of course it does.
You find an alien candy bar wrapper.
Oh no! You guys are missing the plot. Foreigners are invading Poppleton.
Mr. Carmine, will you please step aside? Your behavior has gotten out of hand.
I swear to God, when you guys find out the Canadians are investing in our property, I was outbid on Poppleton Mall back in 2008, and I knew it had to be from Canada. You are all gonna be.
I open the raccoon cages, and also I do a little noise like, and I have them start crawling towards you. So like, because I want to like reprimand you. I'm like, I want him to like try to like calm you down. I'm like, okay.
I think they run out into the audience.
Get a headlock. Fuck. Guys. It's because I handed out pretzels earlier and they're following them. I'm like, no.
Holy shit.
No. Stop it.
And I think I'm being like fully
suspend
dragged away.
all HOE meetings until we are able to organize further, and then bangs a gavel and then runs screaming.
Like, okay, I know this is kind of like a little bit stressful, but you know what? Everything's fine and we're in this together. We're an association. So how about we just do all of those in favor of Charlemagne, the raccoon killer, keeping in charge of the trash policy? Raise your hand.
He's trying to raise his own hand, but he's like being restrained.
I think like 3 people raise their hand.
Okay. I look at them and I note that in my head. I'm like, I'm not giving them pretzels anymore.
I think Rigby goes to like half raise his hand, but then puts it down.
I see you, jalapeno popper pretzel.
And then I'm like, okay, those in favor of me.
About 5 people raise their hand.
And that's like everybody who's left.
Yeah, everybody's
Yes.
left. Actually, notably, not Rigby. Rigby doesn't vote.
I mean, he's not a homeowner, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And then I look at Charlemagne and I'm like, no hard feelings.
End scene. Bad. That's bad for you.
Yeah.
You didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who you giving it to?
I'm going to give it again to Chet.
The fuck did I do?
For not being in the scene.
Well, because I had 2 really good scene partners and I didn't want to, play favorites.
I mean, I already have a red, so it doesn't matter, right?
Act 1, Scene 6. Nicola, your last scene of Act 1. What are you doing? Establish it or resolve.
I am going to establish a scene. It's going to start out nice sunny Wednesday morning. Chet is going on his morning post-nude workout run. It's his least favorite part because he has to put clothes on, but it has to be done. He's wearing like mid-thigh running shorts and entirely too mesh of a top for running. And he sees Rigby like very suspicious. Is this like black hoodie, black pants, black baseball cap, like trying to not be seen?
I think black hoodie with the hood up. Oh, but also very big plastic cleaning gloves. Like yellow rubber gloves.
So you like bend over to put the trash in, and as you come back up, you just hear and he's like running in place and looking at you like, howdy neighbor.
Oh, hi, Chet. Hi. What? Why? Why are you here?
Geez,
buddy?
you sure are jumpy. I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to see, since you don't have a friend. Wink, wink. HR says I can't say the other thing. You were busy with a male companion last night, and I respect that. Nothing wrong with that. It's fine. Do you live in the world, eat all the different kinds of fruits in the. You know what? I'm gonna get to the point.
What?
That's 3 this month.
No. That was my landlord. He was helping me. I've been having, you know how I said my place is a mess? Things got worse.
Oh no.
Yeah, a pipe exploded. I needed some help fixing that, and my landlord was over.
So that was genuinely not innuendo.
Yeah. I actually had to fix my pipes.
I have watched way too many adult movies. Anyway,
Sure.
That's another HR complaint.
that's 4.
Punch card.
So, just wondering if you gotten around to putting your old John Hancock on that card I meant to get to you last night. Any word on that? Gonna get back to me on that? It's been a couple days now that you could have put ink to paper, and did you get...
Rigby flashes back to looking at the card and then being hit by a trash bag and losing the card.
No, I'm going to say no. The look on your face tells me no.
Yeah, he's like smiling through his teeth. I think I just kind of lost it. I think I need another one.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like out in front of you before you even finish the sentence.
Oh, you have it on you.
Yeah, I got a pen right here too. So if you just need to, here you go. And he like tries to like hand them over to you. It's like, just really need you to sign that you socialize with one of your superiors, and then...
I mean, have we socialized yet? Yeah,
Wow.
It's like, I'm still too busy right now to go out and have a beer.
That's a little early for a beer.
Weren't you asking for one?
No. Right now I'm asking for a mule. A little vodka in the morning. Come on now. Birdie, huh? He nudges you a little bit.
My place is still a mess after the pipe burst. There's a lot of water damage. We could go back to your place, maybe?
Oh, that sounds great. I just had the new water feature in the jacuzzi put in.
Sweet, yeah.
You wouldn't imagine what it looks like.
What is
breast. It's a water feature with water coming out of breasts.
Awesome. Oh, that's so awesome.
Super hot, right?
This is the only time we'll have to socialize, right?
Sure. I mean, unless we become friends. I'm just kidding. Anyway, come on over.
Yeah, just give me a second. And he's like, I just gotta put these gloves away.
Oh yeah, what was it? And you like walk away before he can actually.
Yeah. And I think as he steps inside, he takes off his gloves. You see his fingernails are turning like a tint of lime green. And he's like, And then another giant bag of trash comes flying through. And
You all right in there?
I
thought I heard a crash or something.
yeah, my fucking vents just fell through the ceiling. God, man, this place is a real piece of shit.
Yeah, they don't make them like they used to.
Can we postpone this? I have to clean up again. I swear soon. We can do this soon.
You hear his cell phone go off, and it's Careless Whisper by George Michael.
Oh my gosh.
And he goes, pool party, Beverly Hills? I'm there. And he puts his sunglass and walks out of scene.
End scene.
Did we do anything?
I think.
Good or bad?
You're getting the pool party in Beverly Hills.
That's true.
I think that was bad because you still aren't getting the hangout. You still aren't getting the slip. Who are you giving it to?
I'm going to give it to you.
God damn it. I deserve it.
Do you have a blue?
No, I have a red.
All right.
Act 1, Scene 7, I'm going to establish. We see Rigby currently alone in his apartment, and he's just like sweeping and mopping. I think it's like a little bit of a brief montage. We see him like trying to just shove trash that's on the ground into a corner just to like clear pathways. Another one flies over his head. He just looks up at the ceiling and goes, ugh. And then like continues on with it. I think eventually he gets a doorbell at his door. It like freezes him for a second, almost like he's scared. The cinema shot would be, we see his like feet walking up to the door. And I think we notice that his pants are looking a little short on him. And he finally opens the door because he sees that it is Ted outside.
Rigby, hey, I know like sharing my bed wasn't really tickling your fancy. I just got a futon with your name on it. Whenever you're done cleaning up down here, like I just want to, you can check it out and then you can look through the groceries I got too.
I can't thank you enough again.
Dude, remember, landlord by chance, friends by choice. Like you don't have to thank me for anything. Like you've done so much for me. I'm just returning the favor.
Yeah, just give me one more second. I want to try to get a dent into this before more piles up before tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll be over in just a second.
Yeah, I understand. Do you want help?
If you could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been revising the new garbage policy, and I think you're really going to like it.
I can't thank you enough for that.
Yeah. Garbage men come in every day, 10 trash cans a house.
How do they feel about that? I want it, but how do they feel?
I mean, like, It doesn't matter. They're not my tenant, you know?
I think as you step inside, you see there's like some weird looking machinery around the wall that the
Whoa.
chute's on.
That's new?
Yeah, I'm borrowing some stuff from work. I'm trying to understand more. I've been doing a lot more Googling about astrophysics and space-time anomalies. It's... God,
You okay? You've been in here for a while. Maybe
No,
get some fresh air. You don't look too good.
No, I'm getting headaches lately.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, it's not great.
I like your nail polish.
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to experiment with my style. Can you just grab a broom and kind of I'm just shoving it into that one corner. That's the place I can only really congregate it just so we can walk and it's okay.
I mean, if you want, like, yeah, no, let's do that. But, like, this doesn't really feel sustainable. I feel like, you know, you work full time. Like, this is a lot. Like, maybe we could just, like...
I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I have to fucking pay rent. I have to pay other bills. Like...
I mean, I got some raccoons that, like, would be happy to, like, take out the trash and stuff. They're super well
want them anywhere
trained.
near the trash. I think I need to, like, start putting locks on the trash. But then how the garbage man can open it? And I can't... I don't know. I started trying to shove the trash back in the hole, but...
I do agree something's weird with the raccoons, and I see your worries, and they're valid.
I don't know. I'm looking at the readings, and it's coming more often now compared to when you first saw it. Another trash bag flies through the chute as I say that.
Have you tried going into the portal?
It's like I'm touching a wall.
Oh,
I
weird.
can't. It's one way.
And, like, what exactly is the trash? Like,
I'm not joking. It's trash. Some of the materials in it are neat. You know, it's like, oh, that's a compounds that humanity hasn't fucked around with before. But I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this trash.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would just want it gone. I want it gone.
That's we'll get rid of it. It's gonna go away. You know what? How about you go upstairs and you take a nap and you relax. I'll finish up in here.
Thank you.
It's part of landlord duties.
Has that conservative weirdo, has he shown up again?
Are we talking about Charlemagne?
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't seen him since that crazy HOA meeting.
I feel like he's gonna find me, and then the whole U.S. government's gonna come in and just start being...
Don't you worry. This is my property. I'm the landlord here.
Should I be concerned about Charlemagne? Do we have to do anything about him?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't really understand him that well, but I bet you he's got a lot, like, he seems busy. I bet you it's fine. I bet you that's the last we see of Charlemagne.
Okay. Circling back, I'm sorry. Cards on the table. This isn't nail polish. I don't know why I lied to you. I shouldn't be lying to you. You're my friend. And I can't thank you enough. I think the trash is doing things to me, like in the same way that it's doing things to raccoons.
What?
I can't chew gum anymore. It just melts in my mouth.
Oh my God.
Like a lot of food is just melting in my mouth, but I noticed I really liked chewing gum. It just melts in my mouth now.
Okay. Like, turns to liquid?
Yeah, it turns to liquid.
Huh. That's weird. That's not normal.
And
this just started after you started touching the trash and stuff?
Yeah, since the portal, I feel like everything's been getting worse.
Okay. Well, doesn't help that it is kind of weird that you're doing this barehanded and stuff.
I've been trying to wear gloves ever since I was at that meeting.
Yeah, I think maybe you definitely need to take a break from this garbage.
Is there a place worse than that? Like, is there a place we can get rid of it better than the garbage? Or,
I mean, there's a lot of abandoned places at the mall. We could maybe put it in, but I don't know.
My head aches so bad now.
Okay, you really should go. I don't think I'm gonna
go rest.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
And I think Rigby leaves the scene.
Okay, and I just like look around at all the gross garbage and I just like scowl at the hole and I'm just like, grrr.
It shoots something out.
I dodge it.
It shoots out like an animatronic children's toy.
Oh.
And it's just like
Creepy.
3 balls that are like wiggling around.
Yeah. So I dodge it and then I almost want to roll investigation. I know I can't, but
I think you hear a noise from the chute.
Oh, really? Is it a new noise?
Yeah.
What's it sound like?
Do you know those like plastic tubing that's like corrugated, so it's like zigzaggy almost, and when you like pull on it, it's like
fucking love those things. Yeah.
It sounds like that.
Okay, hell yes. Okay. I leave. I'm a little nervous. And also, I just sit outside for a while because I want you to think I'm doing stuff. I'm not going to risk it. I'm like, I think this is a failing battle. Okay, end scene.
Yeah.
Was that good or bad for me?
I think you're onto the right idea. You're like, okay, we just need to find something to do with it.
But it's bad because the effects are getting a lot worse.
I think things have gotten worse.
Things have gotten worse.
It seems like
It's coming more often.
you're mutating.
Probably bad.
Okay. I'll give my bad die to Moss because I hate what Charlemagne is doing to the raccoons. Okay, Act 1, Scene 8, the final scene of Act 1 before we roll the tilt. Lucci, are you going to establish or resolve?
So I'll establish. The work week is never over for Ted Danson, even though life's strange right now. He still has bills to pay and pretzels to twist. So he is at the Wetzel Pretzel at the Poppleton Mall. And it's slow, as per usual. So he decided that he would get productive. So he brought some trash because he wants to help Rigby. So he brought some trash to, doing quotations with my fingers, experiment on, because he's not a scientist, but he's all like, but I'm street smart. Like, I have tools. I have these pretzel heaters. I have, like, mixers. Like, maybe there's something I can figure out with the tools I have.
I've been working here 20 damn years. If I can't figure this out.
Yeah. If I can make a pretzel that's both sour and sweet and savory, I can figure out what the hell this garbage is.
The Sour Patch Kids pretzel.
Exactly.
You're
And-
trying to figure it out through like a flavor profiles because that's what you know. So you're like, okay,
Yeah, this piece of trash is savory, and this piece of trash is sweet. Honestly, that could work. But okay, yeah. So I think I'm back there. Also, I'm like really focused in on the trash aspect because I'm not used to having customers right now. So like I'm more focused on the trash. There's not really any pretzels out. I have like one pretzel that's like on the floor with the trash. I'm like not even paying attention to it. But like essentially like yeah, I'm not doing my job, and then I'm just like mixing things. I'm like writing down like the smells and like okay, this one's more it's like an umami thing going on. This piece of trash is sweet. And then I'm just like trying to see if there's any patterns or anything I can do to help. But I don't notice.
you have like a bunch of jars and they're all like labeled like what day and time they came through the chute.
Yeah. And then I don't notice that someone comes up. Yes, I'm not even looking. I'm bent over some trash in a mixer. I'm just like, I'm like wafting it. I'm like, oh, okay.
Bing, bing.
Oh, my gosh. Jalapeno pretzel.
Yep. Thermopylae. That's not your name, is it?
It's no one's name, but but I appreciate that you got the first two letters. I am Theodore Danson.
Hey, that's close enough.
It's okay. Selling pretzels for 5 months. Who cares? I don't really have any pretzels right now. It's been a weird day.
What?
Yeah.
You look around and there's like a bunch of birds that have gotten into the mall and no customers. It's just empty. There's one kid who's like skateboarding down the hall.
Yeah, there's that one pretzel that's on the ground with the trash, and I'm just like, literally the only pretzel I have is that one, and like, you don't want that. And it's like, that's not sanitary. I can't even serve that.
Yeah, I better not.
Yeah. It's not good. I mean, it is jalapeno, and also it is like, jumbo size, but like, it's like,
After he like looks around and sees there's like no one there and it's just a bunch of birds and shit, and he's like, oh yeah, no, this is real. Well, I'm hungry and I'm gonna need something. So why don't you head back in whatever that is and whip me something up?
You want,
I don't care. I'm hungry.
you're hungry? I mean,
You can handle that, right?
there's Annie Ann's a couple, like, down there.
Annie Ann's.
Annie Ann's is, I think, still open, but, I mean...
You think I would waste my goddamn money in a business like that?
Okay. You're growing on me, Chet. Okay. So, I mean...
It's called loyalty.
Yeah. Okay. I like that.
You hear a door open up from the back of the Wetzel's Pretzels, and you hear Rigby go, "Hey, Ted, I brought some more trash. I know you were requesting some, but I was thinking that maybe after we work on cleaning my place tonight, we can maybe like finish that last Lord of the Rings movie, maybe crack a couple beers open. I've been really appreciative.
This fucking guy.
And then he sees fucking Chet standing on the other side of the counter and just comically drops the bag of trash all over the floor. He goes, hey.
This is protocol.
I'm starting to think something's going on here.
No.
I'm getting a little bit suspicious.
No.
It's very normal for landlords and tenants to hang out outside of...
You guys are banging, right?
No.
Yes. Yes, we are.
I mean,
That explains why you brought trash into my restaurant. It's because we're banging.
Lucci is staring daggers at me.
I'm staring daggers at Rigby.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm lied. I'm ashamed. Yes.
Yes,
well, I understand that.
we like to twist up like
Nope, that's
pretzels at night.
Listen, I didn't. Well, I know some of us have normal sex lives and others have a little bit extra. You hear a ding somewhere off, and I go, that's 7.
I panic and I grab the pretzel off the ground because I'm like, okay, I just need to get him out of here so he doesn't see how weird all this trash is. And I put it into a paper thing and I hand it to him. And I'm like, here you go, on the house.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Very nice. He dunks it in cheese sauce and takes a huge bite.
The cheese sauce is like a little extra green.
Yeah.
Don't know how you do it. Best pretzels I've ever had.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
it's a little bit more special today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rigby looks in confusion at Ted. Like, what?
The fuck did you just do?
I grab Rigby's hand and I'm like, it's time for me and my lover to close up shop. It's tax night, if you know what I mean. Okay.
Yeah. Need to clear the pipes. And
I misjudged you. You're a stud, Rigby.
yeah.
Okay, and then I'm like, oh, thanks, Chet. I'm glad you like the pretzel so much.
Thank you. Now you go show that man who's boss.
Yeah.
I think.
I'll show him who's
Is that how you guys talk to each other? I don't know.
I'll show him who's landlord.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing wrong with role play.
Oh. Scene.
Yes.
I hope so.
Sure.
Anything to make it end.
So what's the deal with that scene? Was it good or bad?
Well, we don't have a weird dice, so I think that was bad.
I have a new recipe.
It was
Chet
bad.
was
Are we
poisoned.
like almost out of bad dice?
Yes.
Oh god.
Was it bad? So I'm going to give my bad die. Is that it?
Yeah.
To Nicola.
Ah.
And so now that we have reached the end of Act 1, we are all roll the dice that we have collected, add them together to see who has the highest value and the lowest value to determine our tilt. I have -6.
Oh, 1.
I got 10.
-10. Okay, so it's Lucci and Nicola.
What?
Once again.
Wait,
Yeah.
how did that happen? I got a 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the highest score.
Oh my
Because we're going
god.
to do
Negative
so
10.
many bad die.
Oh my god. Okay.
Because this
That's
has been
really
a
funny.
trash shoot.
The wrong guy gets busted. No. Oh, no.
Okay, I think I'm gonna do paranoia 5.
I'm going to do 4 guilt.
Ooh.
Fun. That was my other.
And then, Nicola, how do you want to define paranoia?
I feel like I want to do somebody's watching,
Yeah. That's good.
waiting for their moment.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do. I like that too.
What number is that?
That's 6 for paranoia.
Ooh. 1 is very interesting.
Ooh. What is it?
A visit from the perhaps unofficial authorities.
I do like that.
Makes me think of like Area 51 stuff.
So the tilts to look out for next week are paranoia, someone is watching, waiting for their moment, and guilt, a visit from the perhaps unofficial authorities. I have been Jared.
I've been Lucci.
I've been Moss.
I've been Nicola.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. Thank you to Bully Pulpit Games for letting us use their wonderful game. Thank you to Luca Monfrey for our spectacular intro music. You can follow him at Horrible Smell on Instagram. Our outro music is Inward by Hans Troost. You can follow the podcast on Instagram, Blue Sky, and TikTok, all at Pulp Panic Pod. This story is based off the Home Invasion playset by Jason Morningstar, published by Bully Pulpit Games. If you could leave us a review on any of the streaming sites that you're listening to our podcast on, it would really help us out and reach more people, and we would like to be able to do more, so we would really appreciate it. And we will see you on August 21st for the conclusion of To the Curb and Back. See you in 2 weeks. Don't be fools.